Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton are closing in on a trio of signings. They've already completed the signing of Asmir Begović. That should be announced tomorrow, and he's expected to be joined by the signing of Andros Townsend as well, who's had a medical today. Begović has been signed as the number 2 goalkeeper to put pressure on Jordan Pickford. Everton had Robin Olsen on loan last season, of course, but he's returned to Roma. Roma wanted a fee of around £7 million for the Swedish international. Everton have moved for Begović because essentially he's a free transfer. And he will be the number 2 keeper. Just turned 34 and played 45 times for Bournemouth last season as they reached the playoff semi-finals before being beaten by Brentford, who were eventually promoted. Andros Townsend left Crystal Palace at the end of the season on a free transfer. He turned 30 last week. This one has not really caught the attention, or the imagination rather, of some Evertonians, but he's experienced, played over 400 career games. He's just played 130 odd games for Crystal Palace, played 36 times last season, scoring 1 goal. He has worked with Rafael Benitez before and comes in to give Everton a little bit of width as well. So Everton expected to announce both of those signings tomorrow, and they're also closing in on finalising a deal for former Leicester City winger Demarai Gray, who is at Bayer Leverkusen at the moment. Everton will be hoping to tie all 3 up before they leave on Wednesday for the Florida Cup. Just on the Florida Cup, contrary to reports, Inter Milan have not pulled out of the Florida Cup and will face Arsenal next weekend in Orlando City. There have been some suggestions today that they were thinking of pulling out of the tournament, but the tournament organisers have confirmed that Inter Milan will play in the Florida Cup next weekend. So good news for everybody. I think that Inter Milan will be there in that as well. Everton have been linked today with a move for Bayer Leverkusen winger, their other winger, Leon Bailey. Everton have been tracking the Jamaican international for 2 years now, and are thought to want to bring him to Goodison Park, but that would probably rely on a sale because it's just the financial restrictions at the moment stopping Everton moving in for transfer fees. Bailey is allegedly reported to be worth around 35 to 40 million pounds, but 24-year-old winger, quick, can beat a man, scores goals as well. So I think he'd be a fantastic addition for Everton, but they may have to wait till later in the window for him. Also being linked with Samuel Chukwueze from Villarreal and Burnley's Dwight McNeil as well, all for that kind of wide player that Benitez wants. It'd be interesting if Everton did go and get one of those 3, having brought in Townsend and Demarai Gray, but Rafa Benitez trying to give Everton more attacking options and more creativity really for Dominic Calvert-Lewin and for Richarlison in the final third. So interesting times ahead there. And finally, Everton beat Blackburn Rovers 1-0 over the weekend in a behind-the-closed-doors game at Finch Farm. Jean-Philippe Gbamin scoring the only goal. It was a game that saw the return of Alan and Abdoulaye Doucouré. But Everton, they are back at Finch Farm a couple of days earlier, played their first part in pre-season. James Rodriguez also playing in that. But it was great to see Gbamin get the goal in that. That is it for the Everton News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us over on Patreon. See you later.